In this practice, we're going to work on the things that we do: flexibility, strength, mobility. We're going to come upside down numerous times, or at least we're going to learn how to come upside down numerous times. Before we get started, make two tight fists, spread out the fingers. Fist spread, fist spread, flick them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more set. Da, 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 da. Make fists again. Circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch. 8, 7, 2. Finger spread. Circle again. First direction. 5, 6, 7, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, switch. Bring the backs of your hands together. Pull your thumb part of your palm into the sternum just below. Elbows forward. Plug the shoulder blades down the back. Mantis stretch. It's just a stretch for the wrists. Of course, without taking the shoulders up into the ears, because we don't like that. I mean, we like that. We just don't like it all the time. Okay, release. Finger, knuckle, palm. Finger, knuckle, palm. Your hands landing in 3 parts. Finger, knuckle, palm. Finger, knuckle, palm. Turn them out to the side. Ba-da-dum. In triplet. Da-da-dum. One more time. Take them back. Finger, knuckle, palm. Finger, knuckle, palm. Finger, knuckle, palm. To the sides. Sides again. Maintaining a little bit of clawing action into the fingerprints. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your fingers to face the kneecaps. Push into the backs of the hands. Turn the elbow points to dial back. This is going to create a pretty intense stretch in the backs of the wrists. Dip the elbows out to the sides. Straighten them again. Crank them back. Ooh, yeah. That's the good stuff. One more time. And straighten. Crank them back. Release your hands to face forward. Let's step back to our plank pose. Shoulders over fingernails, yeah? So rather than back over the wrist, take your shoulders forward. Push into the creases behind the toes. Squeeze the knees to straight. Lift the hips up a little bit. Let's bend the knees. Push back in your down dog. Check that your feet are as wide as the hips. They should be, because that's where they would be in plank pose. But we always like to double check. And then even though our weight is trying to drive back into the legs, maintain at least some of that tension into the fingerprints, knuckles, and the fleshy part beneath the thumb, as we do tend to dump out into the pinky edges of our hands. Let's take a breath here. With your exhale, push your chest back towards the toenails. Press your heels down at the floor, and then just give your knees a little squeeze so that they start to straighten. On your inhale, soften all that. On the exhale, push it again. You want to imagine like you're hanging from a bar, so your chest really drops through. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Push it back. Cool. Bring your feet about an inch further forward. Let's lift the heels high. Straighten the knees. Ripple the spine forward. Shoulders pass out in front of the hands. And then bend the knees, hips back, downward facing dog. Again we go, heels lift, straight knees, push the back body towards the ceiling as you shift forward. Exhale, bend the knees, shift back, down dog. One more time, inhale, ripple. And then push it back. Super cool, bring your big toes to touch. Sliver between the heels. Again, shoulders forward. Take your right knee as high, far, and wide as you can. Shift forward enough so the knee touches your tricep, or at least try. Step it back to your down dog. Big toes are touching. Same thing, left knee. Swing it out high, far, and wide. Shift further forward, touch to the tricep, and then step it back. You got a downward facing dog. Let's, with no knees forward, Shoulders forward, bend the knees, squat back. Step your feet in between the hands. Take a flat back inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Press your palms together to straighten through the elbows. Hug your ribs into the torso. Anchor your tailbone down towards the floor. Relax your hands by your sides. Inhale, reach up again. Push palms, look up. Exhale, a long dive down into your forward fold. Fingertips line up with the toes. Try to push your palms against the floor. Bow your face to the shins. You can micro bend the knees. Inhale, flat back. Stepping back to our plank pose. Shoulders over fingernails. Lower forward and down into your chaturanga. Change to the tops of the feet for your upward facing dog. And then tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Let's stay for 3 breaths. Inhale, relax. That's Sukha, sweet. Exhale, push the chest back. That's Sthira, fierce. Inhale, soften, good space. Exhale, digging into the shape. One more time, breathe deep. Exhale, complete. Big toes to touch. Feet about an inch forward. Left knee, left tricep, shift forward, 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 and then step back. Other side, right knee forward, look out to the top edge of the mat and beyond, and then step back, squat back, look forward. Get your feet between the hands, inhale, flat back. Exhale, bow it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, that's up hands pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, that's our forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Once again, stepping the feet back. Forward and down, Chaturanga, squeeze the chest. Change to the tops of the feet for your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then exhaling back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe for 3. 2. Last one. Finding that little whisper of the breath against the back of the throat. So starting with the right knee again, big toes to touch, feet slightly forward. Take that right knee high and forward, maybe bend the elbows and hook the inner thigh against the back of your tricep. Push up and back, downward facing dog. Other side, take it far and wide. See if you can catch the tricep. Look front, up and back. Downward facing dog, squat back, look to the front. If you'd like to take a hop, hop your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, reach it up. Hands by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, prepare. Maybe a hop back into bent elbow, chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. 2. 1 more. Starting with left knee, big toes to touch, feet slightly forward. Left knee forward, fire hydrant the leg, bend the elbows. See if you can catch the tricep. Push back, down dog. Opposite knee forward. Dip, hold, push back. Bend the knees, squat back. Step or hop forward. Inhale, flat lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, reach. Arms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, prepare. Heart forward as the feet go back. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe for 3. 2. 1 more, please. Okay, less fancy. Big toes to touch, feet slightly forward, no knees, but shoulders out in front of the hands. Squat back looking front. Give it a big leap or step. Forward half lift. Forward fold. Arms all the way up. Hands down by your sides. Step to a squat, feet out wide. Toes turning out to your comfort. Knees start to track over the toes, so a line between the second and third toe. See if you can get the kneecaps to line up with that line. Then elbows pushing to inner thighs hugging back. Feel that stretch and strengthen in the adductors, your inner thigh muscles. And then with that pressure of arms and legs, lift the head and heart out of the hips. Let's stay for 2 breaths. One more. Here we'll take a look at crow pose. Hands beneath shoulders, back the feet up, heels high, hips high, perching them up way into the air, back of the hands up so that you can start to press your knees into the upper arm by the armpit if you can get them. Then looking forward, shifting forward, clawing into fingerprints, press knees against arms. 1 or feet might lift up towards your seat. Stay and breathe. 3, 2, 1. We can step back or hop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Take a breath. Exhale out the mouth. Take a breath. Flutter your lips. Breath in and out through the nose. Feet together, shoulders forward, prepare. Squat to the heels. Step or hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend the knees. Upper body as upright as you can get it. Sit back into the heels. Take a look between the hands. And then forward fold it down. Inhale to flat back. Heart forward, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let's step our right foot forward, toes lining up with fingertips at the top of the mat. Back knee down, toes untuck on that trailing foot. Commit to the bend in the front knee, and then cactus your lunge. Shining your heart light on the ceiling, maybe look a little further back. Keep some space in the back of the neck. Then hands down, down dog split. Right leg swings high, bend the knee, open the hip. Start to tip into the left palm, just the ball of the right foot. Lift so high that we start to seal the bottom of that left foot to the floor. Top arm reaches forward, look to the hand. Without taking that right hand down, bend the knees and then take a big step towards the midline of the mat with the right foot. Change the hands, right hand is down, left arm is up. We got half moon pose. Squeeze that back leg strong and then shift back into the standing heel. Take a big step back, sinking into that back thigh. Turn the toes out like we did at that squat at the front of the mat. Maybe keep the front foot sealed to the floor. This is going to work on our inner thigh muscles rather than the hamstrings. And then if you want to be fancy, tent your right fingers forward. Take the left arm back. This is our ninja. Let's start crawling forward. Left hand front, right hand reaches. Boomerang, pivot the toes to the side wall, and then reach back with that top hand towards your trailing foot. Coming out is easy triangle pose. Front toes dial forward, although you'll toe heel at once to the middle of the mat. Drop your back heel down. Straighten your front leg. Stack the shoulders. And then the arms, if you look up and down, resemble a flagpole in one line. Bend your front knee. Let's tip back reverse warrior. There's a little internal rotation of that back leg to keep you from dumping into the back hip. Cartwheel your hands down. Three-legged plank pose if you like. Chaturanga, forward and down as always. Up dog, right, left. And then down dog, right, left, unless you're rolling the toes. Then do that, please. Take a breath. Just a regular exhale, nose. Left foot, draw it forward, step it forward. Knee is down, toes untuck. Cactus your arms up. And then start to peel your heart up even more, looking towards the ceiling beyond. No crunch in the back of the body. Down dog split, hands to the mat, back toes tuck, left leg swings high. Shoulder over that right hand, reach forward, and again, that super high lift to try to seal your back foot flat to the floor. Taking a bend of that left knee, stepping left foot forward, change the arms, and then lift that back leg. Shift back a little. This is just gonna help us stretch out the hamstring. Taking a big step back to our ninja. The arms kind of sweep if you're feeling fancy. And remember, we're trying to keep that front foot sealed to the mat so we get that nice inner thigh stretch. As you turn forward, right hand forward, left hand reaches, pivot to your boomerang, reaching towards the trailing foot. Coming out, it's triangle pose. So set it up so front heel bisects the back arch, and then stack your hips and shoulders. Start rotating the back thigh forward a little bit, even before we, come with me, tip back into reverse warrior. So we're never dumping into that back hip. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Three-legged plank pose, hover the left leg. Forward and down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stay, let's breathe. Two, soften on the inhale. And then push on the exhale. One more. Okay, we're gonna start in chair, so feet slightly forward, shoulders forward. Squat to the heels. Hips high. Half lift. Fold. Picking it up in chair, inhale. Exhale, fold again. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, take your time. Up dog. Down dog. Now we repeat, right foot forward. Cactus, slow kneeling lunge. Down dog split to rock star, long exhale. Slow inhale to half moon pose. And then a long exhale to your ninja. Boomerang, I didn't say what it was, but you might know it. Top of the mat, pivoting back. And then triangle pose. Folding out. Tipping back, reverse warrior. Three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward. Inhale, low kneeling lunge cactus. Down dog split to rock star. Half moon pose. Inhale. Ninja, back of the mat, facing side wall. Exhale. Boomerang to the front. Inhale. Triangle pose. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths here. Round 2. Two more. Last one. Let's start this in chair. Inhale forward to the hands. Squat back. Hips high. Flat back. Fold down. Chair pose. Hold up. Take a twist to the right. See if you can get that bottom elbow to catch so that you can push down with the top hand into the bottom hand and turn your heart to the side wall. Inhale through center, arms up. Same thing, second side. Get that bottom elbow to press against the leg. That'll create that lift. Notice if your hips are swinging out to the side. Keep them steady and back. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale. Hands down, heart forward. Chaturanga. Inhale to up. Exhale, down. Right foot forward, cactus lunge, inhale. Down dog split to rock star. Half moon. Take it to your ninja. Boomerang to the front. Triangle. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga. Up dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Left foot cactus. Dog split to rock star. Half moon. Ninja. Boomerang. Trikonasana. Reverse warrior. Down dog, take your vinyasa. We got 3 breaths. Two. And 1. Shoulders forward, prepare. Squat to the heels. Hips high. Land soft, half lift. Exhale, fold. chair. Inhale. Take a moment of pause as you rise up to stand. We're gonna take a couple side crows. You can work with me or stay in the chair twist. Just keep working that turning of the heart towards the side wall. So I'm gonna go to the right side first. You're gonna go to the right side first. Chair pose, inhale. Now, if we're gonna take side crow, we're gonna have to get that left elbow eventually to the outside of the thigh. Turn your heart to the thumbs. Try not to swing your hips out to the side. Now for side crow, you'll pop the heels. You can plant the hands over to the side. Use 2 elbows if you want a deeper twist, and then 1 elbow if you want to build strength in mostly that left tricep. But I'll do a deeper twist, teetering the weight of that right thigh above the elbows, and then trying to squeeze your feet in. You can try to straighten through the legs, and then maybe even scissor that top leg back, or otherwise stay in that nice compact side crow shape. Stay for 2. Squeeze your legs, last 1. Take it back down into your forward fold. Get your feet as wide as your hips, showing you from the front. Now turning to the side, big toes to touch. Grab your big toes, flat back, inhale. And then exhale, bow it down. Stay for 3. Long exhale out. 2. Feel the rib cage sliding down those thigh bones. Last 1, little muscle in the arms to pull yourself down towards the legs. Hold on tight. Take another flat back. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing down the back. Exhale, forward fold, release. Rise up, reach up high. And then hands down by your sides. Side 2, feet close. Bend the knees, arms up. Hands to heart, we're taking a turn to the left. Get that 1 squeezing twist. And then pop the heels. Plant the palms, get those elbows close to the thigh. Then we're gonna start to hoist up onto the backs of the arms. If you're there, squeeze the heels to the butt. See if you can find the compact shape, or you can work to straighten through the legs a bit. And then if you're feeling it, scissor that top leg back, bottom leg squeezing forward. 3, 2, last 1. Bring it back in. Come into your forward fold again, feet as wide as your hips. And then we're gonna slide our palms facing up underneath the fronts of the feet. Claw your toes into the wrist creases. Take a flat back, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows to the sides, pull your face towards your shins. Let's take 3 breaths. 2. And 1 more. Flat back, reach, lengthen. Exhale, release the palms. Let's step back to plank. Take a chaturanga. Flip the feet. Up dog. Down dog. Lower to your shins. Sit back on your heels, hands on thighs, close the eyes. 3 breaths. 2. Last 1. Okay, headstand. Hands forward, elbows down, so elbows are shoulder width apart, and then hands are going to interlace. Spread the palms so that you've got a cradle for the back of your head. Move your knees in closer. It's better to be a little too close because then your center of gravity is going to stack and it's going to be a lot easier to come up, even though it feels a bit claustrophobic. It feels like it's going to be harder, but trust me, if you can even bring those knees and elbows a bit closer together, it'll make the coming up easier. So back of the head to the palms. Drive down into the elbows, hug your ribs in, tuck your toes, lift the knees, and then walk your feet in towards your face. You can take one leg up into the sky, really try to squeeze all the way from the butt to the thigh to the arches, and then driving into the elbows, you're gonna slowly motivate that second foot up. Eventually it comes all the way up, and then you're keeping the weight even between elbows and pinky edges of the hands. We don't want to get back bendy at the top, but we also don't want to pike the hips. We're pressing down to reach up through the tips of the toes. If your feet are pointed, this is going to make it easier for you to straighten the knees. Let's take 3 breaths. Two. Last one, don't come down just yet. You can bend the knees if you'd like, but start shifting your butt to the wall at the back of your head while your legs start to come down. And if you keep working with that relationship, it's gonna be a lot easier to take both feet down slowly to the ground. Let's sit back and catch our breath. Smooth it out. Notice any blood pressure fluctuations. You may feel all the blood in your head, but that's just because all the blood is in your head. And if we sit up, it's coming back down. Down dog, please. Let's draw your right shin nice and slowly, cross it at the top edge of the mat behind the wrists, and then slide your back foot back, untuck the toes. Walk the hands back, take a second to really try to turn that back thigh to face towards the floor, even pressing in 5 toenails back behind you. Then as you press into the front leg, maybe you're able to reach the arms up and over your head, strengthening the hip, strengthening the lower back. As you exhale, let's start to take it down. You can lower to your elbows. You can widen the elbows out, stack the backs of your hands, make a pillow for the forehead. Or if you want to take your arms all the way forward, let's do that. Scoot the head and heart forward of the front leg. Scoot the back leg back. The front leg is basically the anchor, but try not to push it into the floor unless you're intending to do that. Because sometimes pushing the front leg into the floor will help you to create tension so that when you relax, then the front hip relaxes as well. Continue to breathe your ocean breath. Two more. Last one. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Might be beneficial to tuck that front foot in a little bit, because then as you push into the front shin, you'll see if you can no hands to the floor. Anyway, right hand tented out in front of you, left hand reach it back behind you. Start grabbing the back foot if you can, big toe side. First you'll wrap the wrist around the foot, and then if you're motivated to try, see if you can get that elbow to wrap around the top of the foot. Test the balance by lifting the front hand if you're not there yet. Keep it down, but keep it light. And if you want to go further, top hand behind the back, catch hands. Keep steering your back hip forward. So even though this pose has a tendency to open up to the side wall, we want to start thinking about turning the back hip forward. This is about inner thigh engagement, and you're going to get a more even stretch on the hip flexors of that back leg. So we got 3 breaths more. Trying to keep it about 5 breaths per pose, and I know that I do get chatty now and again. Last breath, please. Now, no slamming body parts to come out. You want to try to lower down with lots of grace. Tug the back toes. We're simply stepping back into our down dog. You can come forward to plank pose with me. Take a chaturanga. That up dog to down dog. 1, 2, 3 punch. Down dog is where we'll meet. Take a breath. Go ahead and give it a squeeze. Don't rush, left shin forward. Slide the back foot back, untucking the toes. Try to ground down into the front of the thigh. Hands back. See if that push in the front hip will allow your arms to come up. Exhale, take it down. Elbows, or widen the elbows, or take the hands out in front. Avoid any gross shifting to the right or to the left. We'll tend to maybe dump to the right, but either way, stay centered. Your upper body is between the ankle and knee of the front leg. Four more. 3. 2. 1 más. Bring the hands back underneath. Bring that front foot in for support to see if you can hover on the shin. Left hand in front, right hand behind. Scoop up that back foot. Maybe catch the foot with the wrist. Maybe slide the foot into the elbow crease. If you're sweatier, oftentimes that's easier to get it there. Left hand, if you're taking it, reach it back. And then try to keep the top armpit opening forward. Steer the back thigh forward as well. Let's breathe. Three. Remember the scissoring action of the hips. 2. Last one. Release out with control, as much control as one can. Step back into your down dog, unless of course you want to come forward with me to plank. Lower through your push-up. Take your time into your up dog. And then we got downward facing dog. We know it, we love it. Can't get enough of it. Let's take 2 more breaths as this is our last down dog, so it's the juiciest. 1 more. Lower to your tabletop. Let's have a seat back behind the feet. And now that the feet are in front, straighten out your legs forward. Dial the kneecaps and thighs up. Toes up. You can bring your feet close, or if it serves you to have them a little wider, by all means do that. Arms up, pull your spine up out of the hips, reach forward, grab what you can. Lengthen the heart towards the big toes, look out front, see if you can keep the back of the neck long, and then bow it in. Let's stay for 5. 4. 3. Try to let it move with each breath a little. Last one. Rise up. Step your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. You can keep the front leg long if you like, or swing that foot over towards your right butt cheek. Step down into the whole front foot. Catch that front shin with the left elbow, or you can use the opposite hand to push the knee across. Get your elbow outside of the thigh. Bring the backhand in close. It's going to help you to sit up over the hips and tall. And then the hip that is facing the same, that is on the same side that you are facing, push it down into the floor so that right hip tends to pop up off the ground. Look over your back shoulder, plug that shoulder down the back. Stay and breathe. Squeeze out your exhale. Breathe again. Squeeze out the exhale. Keep going. Every time you exhale, you might turn the heart a little bit further back. Last one. Squeeze. Release. Turn to the left. Keep the legs the same. Bow your head down low. And then as you come up to sit, hands behind, see if you can switch out the legs. Although if you want that bottom leg straight, go ahead and do that now. I always like to take the first wrap, elbow around the shin first, and then go that next level, elbow outside of the thigh. Here we go. Press down into the left hip, that's the one you're facing. Press down into the left foot, that's the one out in front. Look back, breathe in, squeeze. Breathe in again. Squeeze. Trying to dig into the belly muscles and lower back. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Release, take your counter twist to the right, bow down low. And then rock up to sit, get your legs out in front of you. Let's lay down onto your back, almost there. Walk your feet in towards your seat, touch the heels. You can start lifting the hips up. Walk the shoulder blades down towards the heels, and then take your hands up by the ears, fingers facing the shoulders. Create some tension in the biceps, create some tension in the inner thighs. And then as you exhale, press up off the floor. Try to breathe smooth. If you can't breathe smooth, you might need to come back down, maybe not lift up so high. Now inhale, bend the elbows and knees a little bit. And then exhale, claw into the fingers, straighten your legs-ish, shove your heart towards the wall you are facing. Let's go 3 more. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze, belly in tight, hug those inner thighs. Now less, but we'll do it again. Squeezing in, clawing into the fingers, ground down into the palms last time. Exhale, complete. Chin to the chest as you come down, softening to the floor. Sway your knees side to side, circle out your wrists if you like. And then let's hug the knees in. We'll take a plow pose, starting a happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet with the hands. Pull your knees towards the armpits. See if you can pull relatively hard to press your butt against the floor. And then when you're ready, take the hands on the mat down below. Start to peel your hips up off the ground. See if your toes can find the floor up and over your head. Pull the chin away from the chest to make sure you're not crunching into the back of the neck. And then start to squeeze your legs a little straighter. Long exhales. Not much inhale. We'll take 3 more breaths, finishing here. 2. 1 more. Start to bend your knees towards the ears. Reach your hands up towards your feet, and then push the back into the floor. Press your knees into the armpits. We'll pass through a happy baby. Then bring the bottoms of the feet together. Heels in close to the groin. Bring the pinky edges of your feet to the floor. Prop yourself up onto your elbows briefly, just so we can drop the head back. Little counter pose to the last pose, stretching out the back of the last pose was stretching out the back of the neck, so this one's stretching out the throat. 1 more breath. Bring your chin to your chest. Start to lay down. Set a timer, 2 minutes. And then take your Shavasana, legs out long, legs to the top 2 corners of the mat. Lengthen your arms up over your head first, and then reach them down towards your feet. See if you can press into the back of the skull to tuck your shoulder blades down the back. Again, keep some space in the back of the neck, but an ever so slight tuck of the chin towards the throat. Timer set. Take your 2 minutes. Friends, thank you for sharing your practice with me. I'll see you on the other side.